Hey guys, Mr. Money1235 here yet again, here for the 900 subscribers Q&A answers. Now I was going to be really calm about this, but my parents just now messaged me on Facebook, and we're going to go see Paul McCartney on October 30th. Oh my god, he has never came to Greensboro, North Carolina before, and we're finally going to get to go see him. If he plays a Beatles set, I will shit myself. But off that topic now, I gotta try to contain my excitement and talk to you guys about some of the questions you have sent me for the 900 subscribers. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. It's so exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support for all these years that I've been doing this. I know 1,000 subscribers for 4 years worth of having a YouTube channel is absolute shit, but honestly, when I started this YouTube channel, I had no direction. Absolutely nothing, like vlogs, shit like that nobody cared about. Especially somebody who just had, like a small amount of subscribers. I should not have been doing vlogs. Who gives a shit about nobody's life, But I'm finally glad that things are back on track, and I'm so happy to be sitting here almost at 1,000 subscribers, talking to you guys, seeing the comments, seeing more support. It's just been so amazing, and hell, I hope we can get to another 1,000 someday. I don't plan on stopping this anymore now. I've gotten kind of to the point of where a new album comes out, I have to kind of talk about it. And this is probably going to be a really long video, by the way. I can already foresee the future here. Got a lot of questions to go through, about 30 so. I mean, once again though, backtracking a bit, thank you once again, everybody watching and supporting. I love you guys. So let's go ahead and get to these questions here. Okay, what's your favorite Weird Al Yankovic song? Oh my god, it'd be really hard for me to pick my favorite Weird Al Yankovic song, honestly. He's had so many. His Running with Scissors album means a whole lot to me because it was the first one that I ever owned by him. All About the Pentiums is pretty awesome off of that. I think my favorite song he's ever done, though, is The Saga Begins. Honestly, it was the song that I got into Weird Al Yankovic with, and I just thought it was so funny how he put the entirety of Star Wars Episode 1 into song form. It was just amazing how he did that. Just insane. It was just crazy. And I just think that album is so good from start to finish. Jerry Springer's on there, Grapefruit Diet, the cover of Zoot Suit Riot. God, it's such a great song. The Bad Hair Day album is pretty good too. But I would definitely probably have to say The Saga Begins, just because, that was the song that started it all, I hope I'm not late or anything, but what's your favorite album Damon Albarn has done? Probably Gorillaz Demon Days, just because that's where the obsession started, and it was what inspired me to start this YouTube channel and to write my own songs and to listen to all of these albums that I've talked to you guys about throughout the span of this entire YouTube career. I love Everyday Robots now. Everyday Robots is just awesome. That concert I went to where I got to actually touch my hero, it was just so mind-blowing. I love everything Gorillaz have done. The Good, the Bad, and the Queen's amazing. I love parts of Rocket Juice to the Moon and the Moon. Damon Albarn, he's just amazing. Definitely Gorillaz Demon Days though, just because that's where it all started. What are the albums that you think best define Green Day? What a really interesting question. There's a whole lot of parts to Green Day. There's a side that likes to have fun and get high and masturbate and be really goofy. Facebook, sorry. And there's also a bit that's has something to say. Their political side. I feel like the heart of Green Day, though, is definitely in the more sillier side, because that's what they were doing for so long before they decided to come out with American Idiot, and that's where everything changed with the release of American Idiot. I would definitely have to say Dookie inspires that spirit the best, I think. I also feel like Nimrod does it really good too, just because that also is a really fun album. Insomniac is great, but Insomniac was way more of a harder record. Insomniac was way more darker and more punchier. And whenever I picture Green Day, I just picture lighthearted, fun, punk rock with some funny-ass lyrics, and it's just so fun to dance around to. That Demolicious vinyl that's sitting over there, I was just listening to that tonight, both the C and D side of my records. Just air guitaring the entire fucking thing. So much fun. Demolicious is another album that I would definitely say define Green Day. Just really fun pop rock, really raw, not that polished. Uno Dos and Tre, while I love those albums, I love almost every Green Day album, except maybe the first one. They're all amazing, but to define Green Day, I just picture that fun, fucking punk rock music that just, that's just fun. You know, I feel like Dookie, Nimrod, Demolicious, those albums embrace that. And that's definitely what I would say. Are you going to take requests for any classic album reviews? I actually have 5 albums that I'm considering for classic album reviews, and I'll probably be putting those out soon after this video, honestly. There's not really anything coming out lately that I care about reviewing. There's a new Rusty album coming out pretty soon that I'll probably touch on. And I'm also thinking about reviewing the new Ed Sheeran, so keep a lookout for that as well. Favorite album of the 90s? Jesus. Park Life from Blur. Park Life from Blur or Modern Life is Rubbish from Blur. Either one of those. I also, you know, Metallica's Black Album has actually been growing on me a whole lot recently. I've actually been re-listening to that. That came out in 1991 because I'm going to be reviewing it for the classic album reviews that I just answered in the last question. So I'm really enjoying that album, even though I've had kind of this weird love-hate thing with hard rock. But, so that, never mind, like I said. Pick any Blur album, really. I mean, God, they're so awesome. I can't really pick a favorite Blur album from the 90s. Either Park Life or Modern Life is rubbish, I know that for sure. Favorite debut album of all time? Why do people always ask me these questions that just I could give so many answers to? I guess I could give you a small little list. I'll try to keep it condensed of some of my favorite debut albums. Moon Safari from Air. Panic at the Disco's A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Boston's self-titled 1976 album. Vampire Weekend's self-titled album. Led Zeppelin's self-titled album. Little Hurricane's Home Wrecker. Caravan Palace. Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. Okay, I'll stop there. I'm sorry. You can't make me pick. I love all of those albums so much. My Q&A, I'll do what I want. Sorry. Have you ever gotten into Rage Against the Machine? Not really, honestly. I don't really know anything except for main singles. I'm sure I would like them, though, if I actually gave them the chance. I mean, I've just been... I find myself going on YouTube a whole lot, just clicking on different things, different albums that I know are famous, but I've never listened to them before. And Rage Against the Machine has just not been one that's happened to yet, so I'll get on that. Are there any game reviewers that you watch? What's your favorite Gorillaz song off their debut album? And what 3 shows do you prefer watching? Any game reviewers? I absolutely love the Angry Joe show. I just think his honesty is so awesome when he reviews video games. Definitely Angry Joe. He's the man that I turn to. I wish he did his infamous Second Son review. Kind of hate that he screwed out on that, and the Watch Dogs review felt a bit rushed, but I totally agreed with some things he was saying on there. So, definitely Angry Joe. Your favorite Gorillaz song off of their debut album? Either Punk or Tomorrow Comes Today, I guess. I mean, obviously Clint Eastwood is in there too, but I'm just trying to not be so plebby. God, I love the whole thing. And whatever. What 3 shows do you prefer watching? That 70s show, I love from beginning to end. People actually say I look like Topher Grace. If you haven't seen That 70s Show, check out That 70s Show. The whole freaking series is on Netflix now. And I love Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is just amazing. That entire series is on Netflix. I'm really looking forward to Better Call Saul coming out next year. And last show, I don't really get into many TV shows, but definitely Orange is the New Black. That's another Netflix original show that's on there now. I'm loving Orange is the New Black. Those three are kind of on the top right now. I don't really get into many TV shows. I get kind of hit on that a whole lot, especially at work and stuff like that. I'm sorry Facebook keeps going off. But, I mean, I don't know. I just, it's hard for me to get into TV shows. I have to be, like, really, like, into it. Like, the first, like, 10 minutes of starting the first pilot episode. If I don't get hooked on it within that time, then I'm just out. And, but those three shows right there, they did justice. What video game are you looking most forward to within the next year? Well, since I'm a PlayStation guy, I own a PS4. I've never owned an Xbox in my entire life. I'm really looking forward to the Order 1886. That looks pretty freaking badass. I'm probably going to get Grand Theft Auto 5 again for PS4 just because I'm still having so much fun with Grand Theft Auto 5. I think I've actually played online with a few of you guys. I actually get quite a few messages when I'm like watching shows on Netflix and stuff like that from people asking me to play Grand Theft Auto 5 with them. And I'm sorry that I sometimes don't respond to those, but sometimes it's just a really bad time because I'm normally watching Netflix with my girlfriend, and there's no way in hell that I can turn that off to play a video game in front of her. She wouldn't like that. I'm sorry. But like I said, I try whenever I see you guys on there, I try to pop it in whenever I feel like it. It just has to hit me in the right moment. And I'm also really looking forward to Uncharted 4, obviously. Being a PlayStation guy, I've obviously played all the Uncharted games and loved all the Uncharted games. So really excited about the Uncharted 4. That looks pretty cool. There wasn't a ton I'm looking forward to, really, though. The E3 was a little bit more disappointing this year than the excitement that was last year, just, you know, for the simple fact that that's when they unveiled the consoles. This year was all about just, you know, just gimmicks and games and that fucking PlayStation TV thing. That'll be cool if that PlayStation Now thing works out, so we'll see what happens. But those two games definitely, Order 1886 and Uncharted 4. Really excited about those, and Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS4. I'll probably get that because I'm a sucker. Let's see. Next question. Are you a fan of Sublime and Beck? And also, what are your thoughts on the Kerrang! Tribute album for American Idiot? I like Sublime. They're pretty cool. Beck, I've only gotten into his Odelay album. I have not actually listened to Morning Phase just because I'm bit boarded out by it. I mean, it just seems a little bit slow going. I don't know. It just wasn't really interesting to me. What do I think of the Kerrang! Tribute album? I think you guys know what I think about that Kerrang! Tribute album. That album can go fuck itself. I was actually listening to Static Noise at work today. That's Green Day's Authorities show where they just talk about Green Day. And their episodes are like an hour long, and they spent an entire time talking about the Kerrang! Tribute album. And my God, they hated it. They were playing clips from it, and that just made me even madder. I mean, that one guy even mentioned the part about Wake Me Up When September Ends, when they freaking, like, screaming the chorus. He'd talk about how it ruins the emotion. That's exactly what I said. And I was like, those guys are so on point with that. It's really a piece of crap. So, yeah, you know what I think of that. Top 10 Green Day songs? Holy shit, dude. For some reason, as soon as I said that just now, I thought of Scattered off of Nimrod. I just really like the song Scattered. That one's really awesome. Let's see, top 10 Green Day songs. I'm going to have to be so selective with this. I'm just going to have to knock off things like crazy. Because I'm really going to try to just stay in the parameters of this question, because I know I break the rules all the fucking time just because I can't not include some things. So, I'm going to try. Hear me out here. Jesus of Suburbia, for one. That's probably my favorite Green Day song of all time, honestly. Let Yourself Go. Nuclear Family. Good God, I could put every single song on the trilogy on this thing. Burnout, Welcome to Paradise. Shit, I got so many albums left to go. And I've only got 5 songs. Okay, just skip the trilogy. Shit. Stuck With Me. Okay, just Stuck With Me. Shit. 2,000 Light Years Away. Welcome to Paradise. Who Wrote Holden Caulfield? God, I love that song. And now I only got one more fucking selection, and we're on my second favorite Green Day album, Nimrod, and I haven't got to pick shit from this one yet, except for Scattered. I got Scattered. Scattered. Shit, I didn't include Scattered the first time. Damn, and I missed all of Warning and 21st Century Breakdown. I'm sorry. Those are just songs that I really fucking like. That list could be so much longer. Screw me. Top 10 bands? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Gorillaz, The Beatles, Green Day. Those are probably my big 3 right there. Gorillaz, The Beatles, and Green Day. Those are probably my favorite bands of all time right there. Blur. Gorillaz, Beatles, Green Day, Blur. Panic at the Disco, Queens of the Stone Age, Linkin Park, The Police. Shit. The Black Keys. And, geez. One more. Caravan Palace. Sure. I know the big 3. The big 3's easy. It's just hard to pick other ones because there's so many that I can think of. If you could form a band with any of your favorite musicians, who would be in it? Which role would you take? And what would the name of your band be? I would definitely have Damon Albarn in my band, just so that we can have an amazing band filled with a variety of songs and instruments, and just so much fun to play with that stuff. I would have Damon Albarn for the creativity. Josh Homme would be my guitarist, my lead guitarist. I would be rhythm guitarist and lead vocalist, and I would have Dre Cole as my drummer. Man, that's a fucking powerful supergroup there, ain't it? What would you rather do? Go back in time and meet all 4 of the Beatles. Oh, hang on. Go back in time and 1. Meet all 4 of the Beatles, or 2. Get autographs you could take back to the present, or 3. Perform with them at one of their concerts. I would definitely have to say 3. Perform with them at one of their concerts. Shoo-wee. Talk about kill me now. My life is fucking complete. I've touched Damon Albarn and I got to play a song with the Beatles. Fuck me, my life is done. Okay, that's it. I'm complete. What are your favorite songs off of each Gorillaz album? Thank God you didn't put a limit on this one. Even if you're not including the D-Sides albums, or compilations, I should say, in this list, I'm going to tell you those anyway, just because it's fine like that. Okay, my favorite songs off of Gorillaz' debut album. Okay, Tomorrow Comes Today, Clint Eastwood, New Genius, Man Research, Punk, Soundcheck, Rock the House, Starshine, Slow Country, M1A1, Dracula, Lambton Suzuki Method, the 2000 Soul Child remix for that one. G-Sides, Latin Simone, the English version, Faust, Clint Eastwood's Phil Cypher remix, Hip, Albatross, and 12D3 for that one. Demon Days, Less Living Souls, Kids with Guns, Dirty Harry, Feel Good Inc., El Mañana, Tomorrow, November Has Come, All Alone, Dare, Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head, Don't Get Lost in Heaven, Demon Days, and this is the Japanese edition, so my CD copy actually has 68 State in to get out, but I'll save that one for D-Sides. 68 State. Hong Kongaton, We Are Happy Landfill, Hong Kong, Highway Under Construction, Rocket, Bill Murray, Spitting Out the Demons, Don't Get Lost in Heaven, demo version, Stop the Dams, Samba at 13, and I guess I'll include a few remixes here. I really like the Station Warriors remix of Feel Good Inc., Dare Soul Wax remix, Kids with Guns Hot Chip remix. That's one of my favorite remixes of all time right there. The Dare Junior Sanchez remix, the Chinese New Year remix of Dirty Harry, and that's it for that one. Getting a phone call, hang on. If he plays an entire Beatles set, I might shit myself. Sorry about the phone call. Okay, moving on to Plastic Beach now. Oh my god, favorite songs from this one. Holy shit. White Flag, Rhinestone Eyes, Stylo, Superfast Jellyfish, Empire Ants, Some Kind of Nature, On Melancholy Hill, Broken, Sweepstakes, Plastic Beach, 2 Binge, Pirates Progress. Let's see, this is the fall now. Sadly, it's not a B-sides to Plastic Beach. What the fuck are you doing, Damon? Put that shit out. I should have told him that at the show. I was standing right next to him. Where's the B-sides to Plastic Beach, motherfucker? But I didn't. Anyway, the fall. Revolving Doors, Hillbilly Man, Detroit, Chi-Town, Little Pink Plastic Bags, The Parish of Space Dust, The Snake in Dallas, Amarillo, Aspen Forest, California, and The Slipping of the Sun. There's a... I guess that's better than my 30 favorite Gorillaz songs video, huh? Okay. Do you like the song Gangnam Style? It's a little... You're a little bit like 2 years late on that question, aren't you? But yeah, I like Gangnam Style back when it was popular. I hate the song Hangover with Snoop Dogg. The fuck is that song about, huh? Well, I know what it's about, but it's stupid. That's what I'm trying to say. What's your least favorite song on Dose? My least favorite song on Green Day's Dose. See You Tonight. I know that's just an opening song, but I don't know. It's good. I have no problem with the song. I guess it'll just have to be my least favorite just because it's the most simplest one on there. I know you're expecting me to say Nightlife, and everybody hates the song Nightlife on Dose. I like Nightlife on Dose. Sorry. Do you like My Chemical Romance? Yeah, I like My Chemical Romance. I don't think they're the greatest band ever like some people do, especially their first album. I cannot stand My Chemical Romance's first album. I think I've explained that quite a few times on this channel. But I absolutely love 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, The Black Parade, Danger Days. Danger Days might be my favorite album from them, honestly. Just love the different style of music they had on that thing. The album was a whole lot more colorful. Some electronic music was in there. I know it wasn't a straight hard rocker like a whole lot of people were expecting. 3 Cheers is another one of my favorite My Chemical Romance albums too. I know it's sacrilege to say The Black Parade is probably my second least favorite album from them, but honestly I just I don't love it as much as the rest of the world does. So whatever. Will you review the past 3 Counting 4 Sawdust B-sides records from The Killers? Probably not. I'm not really a huge fucking Killers fan. I really liked Hot Fuss, and I really liked the album Day and Age. I actually never got Sam's Town. There's no reason why I shouldn't have gotten Sam's Town, but I never got Sam's Town. I'm sure I would love it. I hated frickin' Battleborn. Battleborn to this day still disappoints me. It sounds like a whole lot like that Flamingo, that frickin' solo Brandon Flowers record. And will you be reviewing Caspian's album 4813? I listened to a bit of that album, but to me personally, I just really wasn't into the whole, I don't know how to explain it. The progression of the record seemed a little bit samey. I mean, I'm sure I'm wrong about that. I haven't given it a huge chance, so I just, I'll just say no for that one, because I need to give it a better chance before I say anything on that, honestly. Have you listened to the Paragram Shift yet? Oh, you mean that Korn record? No, I haven't listened to it yet. Yeah, you've been asking me to review. I keep forgetting about listening to that thing, though. It's just not the first thing I think about. I'm going to listen to Korn today. It's not the first thing I think about. Your favorite song off of Meteora? Oh God. Oh my God. Oh God, my favorite song off of Meteora. My favorite song off of Meteora. Why do you people do this to me? I can't do it. I like the whole damn thing. Oh my God. Don't Stay or Numb. I'll say Don't Stay. Just a kick-ass beginning to an album. But don't get me wrong, I love the whole fucking thing pretty much equally. Favorite song off of Hybrid Theory? Let's see here. Oh shit. Runaway. Definitely Runaway. Just, God, I just love that chorus. Once again, love that whole album pretty much in itself too. What inspired your username? Okay, I've told this story a few times on here, but this would be a good time to tell it again. What inspired my username was back when I was in broadcasting school with John from Album Review TV. Actually, we had a project where we had to go out and record an interview with somebody randomly off the street. It was the most awkward thing ever. And there's actually a restaurant in downtown Winston-Salem, where I'm from. This is where my class was. And we walked by it. It was called Mooney's Mediterranean Food. We actually reviewed the owner. He was outside sweeping. And he had this really distinct accent. Hello, I am Mr. Mooney. And I developed a character off of that I used in a few of the Compton 182 videos. I've been on the internet for a little while before my YouTube channel was created, just doing acting for Compton 182. And I was Mr. Mooney. And during that time I was still acting. I decided to create my own YouTube page just to talk about music, just like John was doing on Album Review TV. And it's just kind of stuck. 4 years later, it's still just kind of there, and I just go by it. I don't do the character, I don't act anymore. It started out as a character, and this channel was going to be dedicated to acting more for Mr. Mooney, and it just didn't go that way. It never happened, and it's just been like that ever since, but it's okay because I think it kind of fits. I'm used to it, and I kind of like it, honestly, so whatever. That's kind of the fast way of telling this story there. Favorite song off the Hunting Party so far? You sent this 2 weeks ago, so I understand. Okay, my favorite song off the Hunting Party... Oh my god. This is really good. Probably All for Nothing, even though, once again, pretty much love this whole damn thing in the entirety. Aren't Linkin Park just amazing? I know you think they're amazing. All of your comments are generally Linkin Park related, but that's cool because Linkin Park are fucking amazing. So whatever. What's the first Gorillaz song you listened to? Feel Good Inc. I actually got into Gorillaz from watching the music video for Feel Good Inc. That fucking windmill and just the music around it, the rapping, along with that haunting, beautiful voice from Damon. I had never heard anything like it before. That was the first song that I ever heard from Gorillaz. I had no idea about Gorillaz. I thought that it was just an animated music video with characters. I had no idea that that was the band themselves. And I thought that Noodle was a boy for the longest time as well. But, you know, came around to that pretty quickly. What made you want to review music? The love of it. I found a common interest with John from Album Review TV, and after just going back in him with on things and stuff like that. And I also had a whole lot of friends, still have a whole lot of friends, who are primarily listening to best of compilations, and I'm so not into that. Because I am more of an album listener. I love full albums, especially when an album has just amazing deep cuts as it does singles. My friends aren't really into listening to full albums. I'm finally getting one of them into listening to full albums, and I just didn't really have many people to talk to about music, honestly, because nobody knew what I was trying to talk about. Hey, have you heard the newest Blah Blah's record? And they'll be like, no. And that, you know, the conversation ends right there. But John was somebody that I could talk to about that stuff. And it inspired me to create my own YouTube channel after watching him do his. Granted, I'm taking mine in a bit of a different direction than he is. But, I don't know, that's just what made me want to review music, and that's why I'm kind of still doing it to this day, because I still have, like, nobody to talk to about music. You guys are kind of like the outlet. This camera is my outlet for getting my opinion out about things, and it kind of sucks, honestly. I wish I had more people in real life that listen to full albums like I do, but sadly I just don't, and this is my escape. What do you think about Panic at the Disco and My Chemical Romance? Love them both. Love them both, especially Panic at the Disco. There is not a single bad Panic at the Disco song. I have not found one single Panic at the Disco song yet that I do not like. All 4 of Panic at the Disco's albums, flawless. They are flawless. I love all 4 of them equally. Cannot wait to see them on August. I have tickets to see them in August, and I am so excited. Oh god, yes. I love Panic at the Disco. My Chemical Romance, I love them too, if you can exclude their first album. I love all 3 of those records too, after their first album. And finally, do you like Deftones? I've heard of them. I tried to listen to White Pony. Somebody suggested that I listen to that album to get into them. And, still not really working for me, honestly, bro. I don't know why I can't get into him, but I can't. That's it for this Q&A. Thanks a whole lot for watching the video, you guys. It's been a whole lot of fun. Hoping to get to that 1,000 subscribers soon. Like I said, thank you guys so much for being there. You guys are awesome. Love the support. You guys are amazing. New videos coming, classic album reviews, and a whole different series that's going to span for like an entire week. I hope it's a whole lot of fun for you guys, just as much as it will be for me. So I'll see you guys later. Mr. Money 1 2 3 5 out.